rotation into the jungle. They might run straight into Babyknight, and this is that hero.
I feel like they always do this. I'm really surprised Imperial let them have that.
Maybe they didn't quite do their homework. Still quite tanky. Ace is there around as well with the stun. Ryze starting to stack up these spears, and Dale will actually fall first. Not the first blood, but the second blood, and now SlashStrike also in a bit of a rough spot. Gets a torn off on 2. Ace still on the outside with the slows from the ignite. Gonna turn this into a secondary kill.
That was worst case scenario for them. They commit both supports down here, they don't get anything out of it, then they...
For these last hits now will get disrupted up into the taunt. SlashStrike making his way in. This could be a secondary kill with a couple of extra right clicks, and it will be. That's just a good rotation from these supports.
Shadow Demon never gets for disruption. It doesn't really matter where the Conqueror is.
SlashStrike dead here. I mean, Babyknight cannot attack right now. Gets the secondary shrapnel off. Falling quite low, but so SlashStrike. He will die first. Celeri will get the trade. Trading 1-for-1 quickly, even without a blink dagger. So it's a little bit easier than most other games. Meanwhile, in bottom lane. Okay, Ryze full position just kind of leans support Huskar here. Goes into under SlashStrike, but Celeri got himself an Invis will reveal himself into Babyknight. So the instant follow-up damage is there now. Cannot fully channel up that ultimate. Then he will still die through shrapnel and a couple of right clicks from NoiA, and now the ultimate looking for a target. Will finally settle on Celeri, as it was not needed for the Shadow Demon, and Ryze making rotation in, gets himself his own killing spree. Both supports on 1 right now. That's a 3-for-0 trade here. Grazine might turn this into something here as he gets the Chronosphere on Ryze on the edge. Babyknight not quite strong enough to trade right away.
I think Imperial will be very happy with that use of Chrono, though. It's the Huskar that already
starts roaming around, but at the same time the support's still looking for Babyknight in mid, focusing a lot of attention on the sniper. Immediate TPs come out, Babyknight will fall immediately, but they're looking for trades. The stun onto SlashStrike, slow to Sadie. Ryze and SHARKS.Dale. Ryze can actually attack right now, so nice Decrepify there, and they'll still get the kill on the Sadie. Now the center ult to help them catch up to Celeri. Goes straight across the torrent here, looking for something else perhaps. They use all the mana for the lasso. So SHARKS.Dale making a big old ring of fire, as they say. Ryze will take out the damage over time. Grazine, well, nothing else that he can get, so it's ultimately a 2-for-2. And at this point, in favor of the Sharks here, I want to say. I mean, they get Babyknight again, they get Grazine involved, so he's getting some extra kills to buff up his own gold gain.
Yeah, I'd say they're fairly happy with that. Lowering snipers. If he sees the Ogre, yes. If he doesn't, then no. Because Assassinate has a 30-second cooldown. He's not going to get kill potential on you. You can just life drain up in between. This Ogre with an Invis rune, they just need to get vision, and then he's going to die to the Assassinate.
Yeah, he's going to die to the Shrapnel instead. With the extra stun from NoiA, and yeah, it's... Lucky Invis rune. Meanwhile, a little bit of an ultimate here as Ace runs down Celeri in the bottom lane. The Axe doing anything. And Imperial, they kind of by the Assassinate. Not a fun game for him for sure, but now, okay, there's the lasso. And we'll catch Zany. Does need some help in terms of damage department. Ryze making his way in here, jumps on top of the Shadow Demon, forcing out that disruption here. The boat comes through, not really hitting on anybody. Zany should take out all of this, and he will. Now Dale and Slayer trying to catch Ryze. The Centaur comes in the backlines, middle lane, trying to fight up against Grazine. SlashStrike dying up on the high ground to Babyknight and NoiA. Yeah, this was just a little bit of a distraction here, trying to give Huskar some space, but Dale and Celeri were ultimately able to track him down. So it's a 2-for-1 at the end of this all.
And the tower for Imperial. Imagine how far ahead he'd be, and it still doesn't really matter. I'm curious what he'll go, if he just goes like Dragon Lance, or
Celeri dead here.
Go for a bit more damage.
Yeah, he's actually dead. Right, Grazine does not have a Chronosphere, he can still slow them down with time dilation somewhat. Zany is there with a disruption to set up for something, but that's some really tanky heroes that you're talking about, so plenty of time for Ryze to come in, looking for a target. Meanwhile, Babyknight up against SlashStrike in a 1v1. Life Drain creating some issues there, but Grazine, well, with the control, he does get a time off to the high ground though. Ace starting to drop low, but he's not being caught in the chrono. You get just 2 from each team, and that Chakra wasn't in a position to do damage. Now the stun through the Timid Chain will make sure that Dale will fall. Ryze finishing out the Shadow Demon in the back. And this is Lasso to finish off this Faceless Void again. Babyknight with a triple kill at the end with us all. SlashStrike unable.
Have not been doing anything to help him at all. He's been on an island, hasn't increased his net worth for I want to say like 5 minutes. He had this Aetherlens recipe like pre-10 minutes, hasn't gotten enough gold to complete it yet. This is not where you want your Pugner to be. You want him blasting towers, taking team fights, and you don't want your Timbersaw top feeding when there's no one there.
Nope.
That's not an acceptable death in a lot of circumstances, and now you see like the complete train of people running up is not really feasible, whereas Conquer could do it safely from level 4x.
I see something here. Spatroider blinks in after the Firefly giving vision. He's taken out immediately. Now Ace, well, on the back of quite a few spells, gets hit by the bonus too, but now the Chronosphere on him and Ryze are recommitting everything to bring down this Warhorse, and they will be able to finish him off. So 1-for-1 with a buyback on the Shadow Demon. Babyknight faking the ultimate a little bit now, throwing in shrapnels. But Dale, well, he's trying to commit for the kill, now just dropped it up so the Sharkram still does a little bit more damage, but might be able to get the kill on Babyknight, not quite here, it's gonna be down to the poison from Shadow Demon, but hey, look at this Ryze, he's also a carry. HeStEJoE also very much alive and kicking. The Void not so much, he's been gone a long time ago, and SlashStrike, nice attempt. And he will still take out to the damage. Double kill for HeStEJoE. Ryze also got quite a lot off of that fight. And that's a 5-for-3 trade here, including a buyback on a support. Was it a buyback?
To the entire team.
An item on anybody that could help them like take one of these fights? Oh, okay. Void needs some damage, right? Something to finish things
he needs
quicker,
Lincoln
right?
first. Then he needs like a value Blightstone or something, so he actually does damage in his chronos.
The cause
just run at them.
Yeah, just run them, take down towers systematically. Ace is doing just that, while the rest of them is actually taking care of the bottom lane. Dale comes in, got the Ogre. Babyknight set 2 together with Ryze, so they're looking to turn this around. HeStEJoE waiting for a target to blink on. Doesn't have the lasso. Cannot actually lock anybody down just yet. And it'll just be a 1-for-1, but that's an Ogre.
An Ogre who has 1400 health and a mech. So you feel like you need to Timber Chain in to get the kill, and then people TP in, and suddenly you're dead.
Looking for Ace here with the Chronosphere, absolutely everything, including Kitchen Sink, being thrown at them, and he did get his ultimate off, but his team is just a little bit too far away to use that to get in range.
No, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
But if Imperial can use the window of like 50 seconds where Chrono's down, then they can maybe take a Roche or just take the tier 2 bottom. If they don't manage to give up anything in that window and Chrono ticks off.
Oh, poor guy, Ryze joins the party. That Flamer actually a little bit too early here to cancel Timber Chain, so he's getting himself a little bit more time, but that's about everything that he was accomplishing with that. Okay, he was X, didn't see that for a moment. He's still dead though, as Ryze and HeStEJoE make the rotation to where he X'd from. And this is not how you need to play this game, just running in 1 by 1.
And then I'll try and depush this wave that's going to hit my tier 2, which doesn't really matter because you're not stopping it hitting your tier 2 and you're still going to die for it if like Imperial have any vision here, which is very, very common because that's saw where you X'd from.
Yep. Showing the rest of his team a bit further away, but Sharks do not necessarily know that. These are all smoked up, and there it is. Initiation of Sani, time and time again. He's still being kept alive though. Nice little Chronosphere onto 2, but Babyknight on the outside able to right-click Rizine away. No real damage being done. Ace in the front lines. That's an unstoppable Behemoth. And they're all being forced back into the base. Only Sani who died just now, but Ryze, well, not afraid to continue the charge. Do some more damage to Stellary to turn this into a second kill. And, okay, HeStEJoE. This is just a little bit too deep. He still gets the kill though, and if he gets out, then I'll applaud him. And there's nothing to actually cancel it.
I don't know why they're chasing. They feel like they have to get something, sure, but they don't have their ults at all. Like, they don't have Chrono. This is just throwing the game.
Rizine is dead, just like that. The boat comes through. We'll hit him. Babyknight actually within the grub fight is doing a lot of damage here. That'll be the sniper going down, but HeStEJoE, Ace, Ryze, and NoiA, they're still very much alive and kicking. Sharks not so much. Celery will not quite die out. SHEJoE will have to commit a little bit further for him before that happens. Meanwhile, in the back though, Dale and Sadie. Oh, not long for the world. And then all of a sudden, it's only SlashStrike who's doing his best. We'll get NoiA. So that's that. But the GG is called. And yeah, don't blame them for that.